He said, I'm Chinese. I said, you kidding me? You're like this handsome white boy. I thought he was just joking around. He said, I'm Chinese. I said, okay, who is Chinese? He said, my father's Chinese. I said, okay, what does your father do? He said, my father is a big movie star. I said, really? I said, what is his name? I said, his name is Bruce Lee. I said, I never heard of it.
We are here to honor the incredible, incomparable, sensational Bai Ling, so make some noise. Thank you so much for taking the time. I'm a huge fan. I'll warm things up with a question or two. I know you guys are dying to jump in though, so as soon as I see hands go up there, I'm happy to start calling them out. It would be a crime to not ask about the Crow here at a horror convention, so any stories or memories from doing the Crow?
Yes, of course, the Crow. Every time I come to convention, people always ask me about Brandon Lee. So that was my first English movie in Hollywood. So they put us next to each other in the makeup room. And I didn't know who he was, right? He teach me to play video games. After a few days, he said, Bai Ling, you're Chinese, right? I said, yeah. He said, I'm Chinese. I said, you kidding me? You're like this handsome white boy. I thought he was just joking around. He said, I'm Chinese. I said, okay, who is Chinese? He said, my father's Chinese. I said, okay, what does your father do? He said, my father is a big movie star. I said, really? I said, what is his name? I said, his name is Bruce Lee. I said, I never heard of it. He was like, you never heard of it? Just like, I said, I'm sorry, I don't know. He looked at me like, you're probably one of the person in the world don't know my father. I feel bad. So in the evening, we're in North Carolina. I called my friend in New York. I said, I'm working with this actor. He said his father's famous name's Bruce Lee. I said, who's that? He said, Bai Ling, it's Li Xiaolong, which is a Chinese name. But I did not speak English. I don't know what Bruce Lee is, right? So next day I said, oh, Li Xiaolong, that's your father. Of course I know. He said, no wondering. So he was very, very proud of his father. But also I feel he doesn't want to have to be on the shadow of his father. He wants to become his own. I feel that, even though he's proud. So he's very, very sensitive, very, very caring. Like when we're there shooting, right? Because he dressed very tight. We're eating sushi somewhere. I said, Brandon, come on, eat something. He's look at it. He's like, no. He's very, very dedicated. Can you imagine he's only 28 years old? He was. So I feel like every time I talk about him, I feel like his presence is here. I believe that because of that experience, I don't believe there's a death. I think our body as a form for our spirit to live, worn out. But the spirit is ageless, timeless, and alive forever. So in that way, I can live, talking about him, and in the presence of being proud. My first movie was with him. And also because of that, I really appreciate cinema, because no matter what changes, that moment that captured us on film will look like that, and feel like that, act like that forever. So basically film frozen change times. That's amazing. So that's something that I really humbly appreciate what I do, and I always working. And in United States, now I'm working in Hollywood films. Really, really humbly proud of myself, I'm proud of all the opportunities. And also, doesn't matter how many people here, I feel this moment is ours. I appreciate you're here. We're sharing this moment, it's ours. Life is a moment of time, a moment of life. So I appreciate you're here. It's our moment. So whatever question you have, ask me. So nice to meet all of you, and sending you a lot of love.
Well, what a perfect opportunity to let the audience jump right into the conversation there. Do we have any questions yet? Is the room warmed up? Excellent, excellent. Here comes Angel.
As always, I'm Angel Amoroso, and I have a question. You say you're from China. So what part of China are you from, and when did you get to the United States?
Well, I always say I landed from the moon. I feel like I'm an alien, you know, it's like my mindset are different. Of course, I landed in China first. They say, how you get to China? I said, I flip. Millions of thousands flip to China.
Right.
Actually, when I was a child, now I'm talking, when I was a child, I was mute. I couldn't talk. I'm terrified. Look at my back. I have this wild animal.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like in my previous life, I was this wild animal, so free. And now I'm adapted into human format. I don't know how to behave. Seems like everything I do is wrong because I like to show my body. I like to feel sexy. But humans sometimes look at me like, I don't know how to behave. I feel like I'm learning about human. I was mute. Then the inside of me, I think all of us, there's a volcano inside of you. If I don't express, it's gonna explode. I have to find a way. Therefore, that's why I'm very good at actress, because when I play a character, in my mind, I trick myself, I'm playing other role, but actually it's me. Finally, it can be me because people don't know it's me. But because my mind, I say, oh, now I can be free. I can play. So it's, I learned to be who I am. And also I was 14, I was in People's Liberation Army in Tibet for 3 years. I feel like I've taken my journey from China, Tibet, as a soldier, actually. Little soldier there. I play violin and play pipa, entertain the soldiers traveling around Tibet. So now I come to US, I did not speak English when I was doing The Crow. So now I'm working here. I feel like dreams do really become true if you're daring to dream. And you have to believe it. Like for me, how my dream become true? Because I feel like I'm this innocent child, like a barefoot, naked, walking in the darkness. You just walk. I don't know what is in the forest, in the mountain, but you just walk. Then the moon appear, guide you. You know, all you take is faith. What is the faith? Is something you don't see, but you know it's there.
Okay, thank you. That's all for right now. I'm sure I'll be back.
Oh, yes. No problem. Well, we have one right here as well. Great. Yeah, come on up.
Hey, thank you.
Hey.
Hey, Bai. So I was curious. Bai Ling is in the upcoming film Desert Fiends, which is directed by Sean C. Phillips, and I've had the privilege of one of my songs being contributed to the soundtrack for it. I hope it's in one of your scenes. I don't know how they're using it in the movie, but I was curious if you're able to tell us anything about like your performance or your character, or what it was like working with Sean and the producer Nicole Vegas.
Well, that film is because Sean's like, I worked with him before, it's a friend of mine. They want me to do another film. They're very free. It's a comedy, I love comedy. And my role is just script. And he always allowed me to improvise.
Right.
I do whatever I want. I made the role so hilarious. Everybody's laughing. It's like, she's crazy. It's like so much fun. I love to have that freedom at the moment. Whatever happens to me, whatever I can contribute, I just go. I love that freedom that the director gave me, all the freedom. So like for me, life is about, when you have no freedom, like all of us, look at you, right? They all dress differently. We're all individual, free human beings. We just happen to be different. We act different, we behave different. And as long as we're not harming anybody, just be you. Like this is not what I plan. My shirt just keep going up. I'm just keep pushing it this morning. So, thank you. I feel like Americans say, when you have it, flaunt it, right? You live once, why not? So you have to be you. Like I want whoever your fans to go to Bai Ling Hollywood shop. I make the fashion design, my Crow collection, all this Chinese character. You know, for me it's easy. It's just I notice something. When something's very easy, you're passionate about to do, you should go for it, because that's where your talent is. Like acting, I never learned, but I just knew how to do it. I'm having fun. I think anything when you're having fun, your audience will having fun. And you're giving the joy and passion, appreciate life, and dancing your magic being. I think that's the gift that we can give. It's not a lot of people. Anything's like you want something, you have to give something first. It's all about like exchange, right? You have to give. So when you give freely, passionately, with love, there's no way you're not getting it back. So don't even worry about what you're getting. Just keep giving. Keep giving.
Thank you so much, Bai.
Fantastic. Incredible. Thank you so much. Great question, too. So one I have to ask about, my all-time favorite biopic is Oliver Stone's Nixon. It is just a movie that that's one of the chicken soup for my soul movies, and your scene is so incredible in it. So any memories from doing that film would just like make my whole weekend.
Nixon?
Nixon, yeah.
With Oliver Stone?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so funny because Oliver Stone is one of the directors I really love. I have to say I want to thank him because one time I said, he said, Bai Ling, nobody thanked me. All this star becomes so nobody thanked me. I said, I thank you, thank you. So basically he cast me. It's so funny. I play the biggest leaders in the world and having meeting. I'm the interpreter and I did not speak English. Is that a joke, right? I did not speak English, but I'm an interpreter for the world big leader. It's funny. And he said, Bai Ling, I couldn't pronounce millions. I said, millions. He said, no, millions. Every day I'm million. He said, if you don't write, I'm going to adopt you. I said, no. Every day I'm like millions of people. So he's huge when we're on the set. Oliver Stone coming, Bai Ling's coming. We're walking to the set. Everybody's like, oh my God. And that time I feel Hollywood, It's a powerful, and it's like people really respect big talent. And he's really protect me. And I think one film I want to be in, but I really want to cast Vietnamese. So I auditioned till the last part. He said, we have to cast Vietnamese. But he remembered me. He always wanted to work with me. So I hang out with him in Bangkok. He's like a child. Take me around, Bai, come here. It's so much fun. I said, I want to go to sleep. He said, no, let's party. He's like a child. Yeah. And also Anthony Hopkins I work with. I couldn't remember the name, right? For me, I did not speak English. I said, how am I going to remember? I said, Anthony Napkins. Because I know napkin, right? Hopkins. So funny. And also there's one actor, Cindy Portier, right? I didn't know one time I had to meet him in an event. I don't remember her name. I say Cindy Patai. Because, when you don't know the language, you have to find a way to remember. I say, these people have no clue why. It's just so hard for a foreigner to learn English.
Well, I think that is an incredible performance that you give. You find the emotion within that, and there's not a bad note in that movie, but I absolutely love that scene. It's one of my favorite scenes in the film. So, do you want to let the audience jump back in there if we have more questions here? All right, here comes Angel Amoroso again.
Yes, of course I have more questions.
Look at her, sexy.
Yes, back to your acting. At what age did you start acting? And throughout your career, what would you say was what influenced you to become an actress? And then what was your favorite role that you liked?
Good questions. I told you before, I was mute. I couldn't talk. So when I start to realize if I don't express, I'm going to explode. I cannot live. I have to find a way. From that, when I was in school, I sing, actually. I sing like a duet with another girl. We're just traveling all over the school singing. So then I auditioned for the Liberation Army Entertainment Group. So I become an entertainer performer as a little soldier in Tibet. So I started singing, dancing, playing instruments. In Tibet, because the altitude is so high, the water never boiling. You can put your hand in it, you can't boil it. You have to use the high temperature pressure to boil in the water. We were singing on the Tibet, the altitude is so high. We were singing, there's no oxygen. The oxygen tank is on the side. When you have no oxygen, you just take oxygen, then you sing, you dance. You have no oxygen, you take oxygen, then you sing, you dance. It's so hard. You constantly have a headache. So that's where I started. If you see my feet, there's a moon and star tattoo. If you look down, that's where I get the inspiration. You can see it barefoot,
so
you can
cute.
see. When we're in Tibet, you have to run and dance, run in the morning, middle of the night, 3 a.m., they get you up. If you're a soldier, right? You run in the top of the mountain. Literally, first time I see the stars, the moons are beneath me. It's amazing. I was like, wow, don't disturb them. You're that high in Tibet. So therefore, I have a tattoo of a moon and stars on my feet. I said, the universe is beneath me. They are, where God is and God we're looking down. It's our work to perform. So basically, I started when I was 14 in Tibet. So start to entertain. So then I know, I'm gifted. So I have to go for it. So you all look like a rock star. So if I'm not an actor, I'd be a rock star. I was on the Howard Stern show twice. When I was there, I was singing. I was dancing like, wow, crazy. You see, Michael Jackson. Yeah, the rock music, Michael Jackson. I was just like funny at the dance. I think for performer, I never learned in my life, but I'm very loyal to who I am. I'm born this way, so I have to express myself. I keep saying if I'm a rose, my purpose only is to blooming. Doesn't matter where you put me in the corner or where. My nature is to blooming. It's not to impress you. It's not for you to ask for your approval or admire. If you see me, smell me, you're lucky. But my nature is just to blooming, to shine, whatever the higher being gave us this magic to show. So when you know that, you're free. When you're free, you're magic. So in my Instagram, I am Bai Ling, or real Bai Ling on Twitter. I give cookies. I can be sexy, all of that, but I always want to give something for people to take away. The cookie I give to myself is, when I'm thinking, I'm an idiot. When I'm not thinking, I'm a genius. So our mind is our enemy. So when you're free, you literally can do anything.
I'm sorry to do this, but you're talking about all this, like you make cookies and all that. So we were talking the other day, and you mentioned that you make this line of clothing, and it is just the most absolutely amazing
Thank you.
wear that I've ever seen. Your face is all over it. It's the pants, front and back, the sneakers, like from front to back, just beautiful, all Bai Ling. Like, I love it. And is there anything that you don't do? What's your favorite thing to do? I mean, you sing, you dance, you act. What is your favorite thing?
I think life is unlimited. I don't say limited. Like a lot of people asking, by the way, you go to Bai Ling Hollywood shop to get all kinds. Unisex, have Chinese characters. Jackie say, I'm a goddess, all of that. Really, really cool. And bags too. The Crow collection. I think life is unlimited. When you're not limited to you're free. You can actually do anything. So what a point I was going to share. What was the question you said about what I cannot do? What I cannot do? I want to share something like a wisdom for life, to encourage. I want to talk about the fear. When you have a fear, everything becomes impossible. I have a fear too, like anybody else, but how I transform or change or conquer my fear. So when a lot of people have fear, they say that I'm not going to go there. For example, there's a cliff you're going to cross to the other side, but you might die, right, when you jump. And it takes you 10 years to walk around to the other side. But for me, I have fear, but I'm going to jump. I might die, but I might survive, right? I might go to the other side. I'm not daring. You have to be there. So only when you're willing, you're not afraid of dying, not afraid of something, or human free. You will not jump. I will jump. Only when you jump, you will then discover you have a pair of magic wings. See? But the wings only given to you if you're jumping. So our talent only give to us if you're daring to take that extra step. If you don't go there, you don't even know you have wings. But because I'm so daring, I'm so joyful, I trust nature gonna protect me. I'm not gonna die or drown. When I jump, I see I can fly. So anything's like that. You want to gain something or discover your potential, we only use probably 20% of intelligence, IQ, right? If you jump, you actually know, wow, I can do this, I can do that. In the COVID, I made my director debut film called My Quarantine Romance with Toilet Paper, right? See, in any difficulty, there's a beauty, there's a magic. I never have a desire to be a director, but I was so bored at 12 p.m. I still have all the time, I have nothing to do. And I do not have toilet paper. It's basically how my life experience, I write, direct, star, and do prop, and everything so expensive making movie. I always want to quit. I said, it's too much money. But it's easy to start, but you have to walk to the end to finish it. Now I have a feature film. I know it's going to go viral. I don't know how, but I know I want to bring it to Broadway. You have to have a dream. You have to dream big. So it's like when you conquer your fear, anything's open. I have no limit. Like people ask you, but in 10 years, 5 years, where you see yourself? I say, if I knew, I'd never go there, already bored. I don't want to know. I want to take leap of faith just to figure out. My investors say, but you don't have money, you don't have distributor, you don't have script, how you make a movie? He says, Steven Spielberg wouldn't do it. I said, my answer was, because I'm Bai Ling, because I have the whole universe behind me. That's powerful. It's like you don't secure your baby, have a job, you get pregnant. You just get pregnant and see what's going to happen, right? You just have to go. Whatever we live once, right? Do whatever you like to do, as long as you're not hurt anybody. Just do you and make your dream become true. And dream will become true if you believe it.
Absolutely. Every time you jump, you grow wings and fly, and we all love it. So back to you.
I love it. This is like a TED Talk. I'm going to rethink my whole life after this. I love this. But I think we do have someone in the audience that wants to come up on stage real quick. I think we have an award for you in the house, actually. And I think we have something very special.
I like your fashion.
We have the brilliant Chris Waters, Cobweb Design. Please come up here, sir.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm the trophy maker for the show. In every show, we give out a Lifetime Achievement Award to a guest. And this show is our Legend Award. Our Icon Award is to the none other Miss Bai Ling.
Ooh! Wow, what is that? Wow! That's truly a surprise. Wow, beautiful. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Wow, I got so lucky. What is the word? Icon Award?
What's that?
Icon Award? What's
Icon
it?
Award.
Icon Award, I won. Wow, I'm an icon now. Woo! Thank you. Wow. Woo!
Very well deserved.
Thank you so much. I love this New Jersey horror film festival, and I had great time here. It's the last day. I meet so many wonderful people. They're so warm, and look at how fashionable he is. Yesterday, I gave him a blue rose. Looks so good. I think a lot of my friends and fans look so fashionable. And I just love the festival. The venue is huge. I love Atlantic City. I gamble, I lost. They say that when you lose in gamble, you gain in love. I love this place. Have ocean. It's beautiful. Showboat Hotel. I just really, really appreciate it. Grateful for you inviting me as your guest. I'll come back anytime.
Well, guys,
thank you. Yeah. Thank you, the festival. Give me this honor. I treasure and thank you.
Guys, be sure to come to Bai's table, get some pictures, get some autographs. I know she has a lot more stories to tell you.
Come to my table
and
get some autograph and pictures.
And make some noise one more time for the incredible Bai Ling.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow, this is truly surprise. Woo, for you.
Thank you so much. That was awesome.
This is Ross Marquand, and you are watching Fandom Spotlight, which is awesome. So like, share, and subscribe. Oh, and have fun and follow your fandom.